Completion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Started the second, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it. Gets the first down for 30 yards on the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Pollard. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Pollard again. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Perdón por todas las dificultades técnicas. Voy ganando 7-0. Intercepté. Estuvo bien el drive, la verdad. No quiero hablar de más. No, al menos, bueno, se equivocó bastante. Tiró al centro y estaba cubierto. Pero hay que esperar a ver qué tal juega, qué sucede. Pero pues no hay que darle oportunidad de que regrese, de no cometer errores y jugar inteligente. Este juego ya los puede detener una vez, que era lo que podía ser lo más complicado. Entonces eso es lo que voy a seguir haciendo. Y ok. Aquí está bien. No puedo. Ya no tengo tiempos fuera, pero no podía dejar que corriera como había estado corriendo. Pero no está haciendo muchos ajustes y eso es bueno para mí, la verdad. Y si él no quiere cambiar, yo tampoco pienso arriesgar mucho, que digamos. Lazard yo creo que es el único que en realidad me puede hacer daño, y Cobb por el centro. Y obviamente Aaron Jones corriendo. Pero aquí va a cruzar, ok. Es que sí, tengo que checar porque yo creo está bien para que agarre el 1º y 10. Bueno, está bien, es perfecto.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He sets to fire deep.
Eso estuvo un poco dudoso. Y es lo único que no puedo permitir que haga ese tipo de cosas. Tonyan. Son 2 minutos para anotar, no dejarle tiempo y hacer lo posible por el balón. Sabe más o menos lo que quiero hacer, porque siguió a CD y un mal pase lo hubiera interceptado. Eso fue bastante tonto porque ahora estoy cerca. Lo único... Ok, vamos a ver si puedo hacer esto. Esperemos y sí. Play action. No es la mayor cantidad de yardas. Ahora voy a correr hacia el otro lado. Y la siguiente le voy a tirar a CD. Anota, bien, Pollard, bien. Podría ser todo un buen partido, siendo honestos. Esperemos y sí. No he cometido errores más que ese cover 2. Tengo que hacer mis ajustes en la defensa. Tengo que bajarle al volumen a esta música que me va a dejar, pero sí sorda. Creo que ahí está bien. Solamente 0 errores, o sea, eso es... Ok. Esperemos si no se desconecte, no vaya a querer que... Vamos a intentar... Vamos a pensar aquí. Play receiver. By speed. Y luego 10. Vamos.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit 14-7 as they come up first and 10.
Tonyan es el que me está matando más que nada porque
Rodgers now on first down. He'll let this go deep for Lazard.
Oh.
Complete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Rodgers will try again on second down. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30.
Me está causando demasiados problemas, demasiados.
Again now. And complete once again to Watson. Touchdown, Packers.
No puedo jugar man. Watson, no tengo a quien cubra a Watson. Tengo 48 segundos, tengo 2 posesiones seguidas. Y las 2 tienen que ser puntos porque no quiero estar dependiendo de que él se equivoque. O de tener lo que detener. No pienso arriesgar aquí. Ha estado jugando man casi todo el O sea, hasta que no lo detenga, la verdad no pienso cambiarlo. Pero he estado jugando hombre a hombre todo el partido. Vamos a ver si puedo. Ok.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure gap.
A ver, vamos, Pollard, vamos.
Try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first
vamos a tirar
down.
corto.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting into their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll throw again. Prescott. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route.
Se acabó el tiempo. Esos tiempos fuera como me han costado los dos partidos seguidos.
This is the NFL and it's on EA Sports. We welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter.
Tengo la posesión que él me dio y esa de 50 segundos que con tiempos fuera se hubiera visto muy distinta. Pero no pienso, estoy pensando exactamente con qué jugada puedo. Necesitaría tiempo. O sea, de que puedo, pero necesitaría tiempo. Es esta.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now Prescott. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Solo hay que hacer que se equivoque.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
De nuevo. Vamos. Yeah.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating.
And now off to the races down the right side.
No.
His production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier and down.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Take it in at the 3.
Solo necesito un buen drive.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On play action, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. To throw is Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott now from the 50. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st down, Prescott.
No way.
Looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
That's game. No.
And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington.
Ay, Dak. Esa fue una mala intercepción y fue completamente mi culpa. Ese pase siempre lo tengo que tirar hacia adelante y lo tiré hacia la banda. Y siempre que lo tiro hacia la banda, siempre vale queso. Siempre.
from the gun. It's Rodgers.
Okay.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
Se acabó.
Man open, here is Jones. And it's a Packers.
Oh.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Tengo que jugar más lento, esa es la primera. La segunda. Eso es la primera, tengo que jugar muchísimo más lento. O sea, no puedo dejar. Luego, si ya sabía exactamente qué estaba haciendo, o sea, ya sabía completamente qué estaba haciendo y me estuvo costando muchísimo trabajo hacer cualquier cosa. Dos intercepciones, ese es el partido. Ese está bien contra Man. El Lango también está bien contra Man. Esa también está bien contra Man. Mucha presión. No sé, ahorita este partido no lo va a ganar, pero tengo que saber que estoy haciendo mal para el bien. Y debí de haber estado más tranquilo, o sea, los drives se tienen que ver más como este, o sea.
For the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
Ese está increíble, la verdad.
Way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers, another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Solamente se me fue el partido en esos drives. No debí de haber ido tan rápido. Y también, o sea, corte 18. Se acabó.
Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
La verdad es que ni siquiera el partido se me salió de las manos muy rápido. Había muchas cosas que pude haber hecho, sin embargo, pues sí, o sea, valió que eso, la verdad. Debí de haber simplemente debí de haber jugado mejor, la verdad. O sea, ni siquiera fue culpa de nadie más que mía. Yo estoy tratando de entrar a otro partido. Estoy esperando a que se conecte. No se ha conectado. Creo que eso es bueno para mí, pero la verdad solamente quiero jugar y no puedo creer ese partido había estado bien. O sea, empecé bien, me dio el balón, se equivocó, pero no supe cómo atacar su defensa. Jair estuvo jugando muy bien. Jair me deshizo, o sea, simplemente Jair me quitó a City y una vez que me quitaron a City no supe qué hacer. La verdad. Eso fue lo que... Eso fue lo que me arruinó. Al menos la música está mejor. Esta vez, tratemos de ir a otra pantalla. No se está conectando la persona con la que tengo que jugar y eso no es bueno para él porque y eso no es bueno para él en el sentido de que ¿cómo se llama? Le quedan 2 minutos para poder entrar si no va a ganar. A ver qué onda. No me molestaría ganar, ¿verdad? De a gratis. Pero quiero jugar. Y la regué, o sea, simplemente la regué. Era un partido que sí pude haber ganado, era un partido que no estaba tan difícil. Y de ahí ya solamente nos faltaba un partido para llegar a la final. Sí, o sea, probablemente, bueno, hay que checarlo del equipo. Odio a las águilas porque soy un fan de los Cowboys, pero estoy seguro que en Madden deben de estar muy fuertes con Jalen Hurts y eso. Entonces eso, los Bengals seguramente también deben de estar súper bien. A esta persona le queda 1 minuto 30 segundos para conectarse y no sé si se va a conectar o no. Pero sí fue un partido que simplemente debí de haber jugado mejor. Y no tengo que volverme loco, no soy tan bueno a la ofensiva. Las posiciones se debieron de haber visto muy diferentes, muy diferentes. Debí de... A ver, ahí vienen los detalles del juego. Le voy a tomar una foto. Y ya. Entonces ya las vi. Él es el host. No me ha mandado nada. Pero esperemos y todo bien. A ver qué plan No voy a cambiar ahorita de jugador. No voy a cambiar ahorita de equipo. Pero pero sí quiero jugar. Entonces ahí vengo. Y esperemos que esto se ponga bueno. No me ha invitado, no sé qué va a hacer. Ahí está. Ya me invitó, pero veamos si ya puedo unirme. Tuve que reiniciar mi juego, no sé qué tan bueno sea eso. Veamos qué tan bueno es él. Esperemos que no sea muy bueno. No quiero perder mi dinero tan rápido. Al menos ya no tengo que estar preocupándome cómo está el stream y así. Eso es bueno porque me estaba distrayendo. Sé que está bien. Ya, entonces estoy empezando Madden. Se supone que se va a conectar. Miami es un peligro por Tyreek. A ver qué onda con él. Aquí está. Creo que es bueno. Al menos sabe dónde están sus playbooks. O a menos que tenga lag o algo así. Pero creo que estamos listos. Estoy pensando si me falta algo más. No. Pues es momento de jugar. Quiero correr. Y con que no me pase profundo, todo bien. Lo que no puedo dejar es que se meta en mi cabeza, porque al parecer va a estar hablando. No sé si lo puedo callar. Espero que sí, pero veamos. Dolphins. A ver, tienen a Waddle, tienen mucha velocidad, pero Tua no es, estoy seguro que no tiene un muy buen rating y la defensa no está muy bien. Entonces, probablemente simplemente lo tengo que... Ese es el problema, Morsti. Mucha velocidad, todos lados a donde volteo son rápidos. A ver, sirve. by speed. Ok. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ir con cover 4. No me quiero.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Todos saben que nomás Gio.
Working out of the gun. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
Tengo que hacerlo. Nada más es Gio. El peligro es Gio. Nunca pensé que un jugador es toda su ofensiva, la verdad.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
No puedo dejar que
Timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay. No puedo tener a Tyreek uno más. Tengo que pensar, solamente tengo que quitarle a Tyreek, no se ve hacer otra cosa.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Sácalo, Jack.
A give to Elliott running left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter.
No he podido hablar mucho porque estoy muy concentrado. Quiero anotar en este drive, la verdad.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott.
Madre.
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Son 3 puntos gratis y es como si empezara el juego de cero. Simplemente no quiero fallar.
but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
Le salió muy barato. Esa presión por el centro es demasiada. Probablemente pronto va a tener que tirar una pantalla o algo así. Y no. Sí, tenemos que hacerlo mejor.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally...
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
No puedo jugar, man. Es la última vez que voy a jugar, man. Y ya sé que lo va a tirar. Aquí es como si hubiera anotado en ese track que intercepté. Demasiados receptores y muy poca secundaria. Necesito tener más presión, la verdad.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal? In case of a defense,
me estoy preocupando mucho porque no sé cómo detenerlo.
And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Y lo peor es que estaba atacando el balón cada segundo. Cada oportunidad que tiene. Cada oportunidad
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Veamos. Sigue man. He estado jugando man. Oh no, cover 3. Vamos, CD.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott.
No manches.
Sí. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Prescott. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tua on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Open man is Noah Brown. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 25 on second down, Prescott throwing the out route and complete. It's Lamb. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. Now Prescott.
¡No!
The 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
Le va a tirar a Rick.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Tua, a final shot before half. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will be brought down.
Ah, debí de haber anotado en ese drive, no puedo creerlo. Veamos. Me va a dar el balón. Y al menos ya lo detuve. Por errores, pero lo detuve. Voy a tratar de pasar un poco más. Y él está pasando profundo. No lo puedo creer. He tenido muchos errores. O sea, los últimos 2 partidos de verdad que los estoy perdiendo. Y yo hasta parece que le voy a los Vaqueros. Tratemos de... la misma, pero... A ver si CD se descubre. Si no, Pollard.
Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Prescott.
Keep Dak. For
the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become
That's game.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20,
Si este no es un drive profundo,
line.
está bien, solo que experimento, pero...
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less
touchdown. Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this ball game, but that's something right.
Pero qué paliza. Muchas gracias a los que estuvieron. El único partido bueno creo que fue el primero. Y pues a practicar un poco más. Nos vemos tal vez al rato, tal vez mañana. Adiós.